and people who used to live at Camp Hope are now starting a new chapter in their lives.
Local organizations are helping some of the unhoused people from the camp transition to permanent housing. Peter Choi explains one family's journey and lingering challenges to help those experiencing homelessness.
We first introduced you to Helen Klemp last July. She was one of the more than 600 people that called Camp Hope home. They're now settling in at this apartment complex behind me. The family tells me it's still hard to believe that they get to wake up every morning in their own home. And the family tells me they're grateful because they're finally starting their new chapter.
Be strong in themselves and pride. That's one I did.
The feeling of being able to hang artworks on the wall.
It's a picture of us walking off into the happiness.
Helen Klemp says she feels like living in a completely different world now.
The whole world is finally coming together, finally experiencing what it's like to be real, what it's like to be inside, like what it's like to be just like anybody else.
She says the journey to be in a permanent home for her husband and a newborn baby wasn't easy.
So Helen, let me ask you this. So you're with your baby while you're in transition from Camp Hope to this apartment complex. What was it like for you every day?
I wanted to be a mom, that's all I wanted, but nobody was right. Everybody was so cold and they didn't try, and I just didn't know which direction to turn.
Thanks to an organization like Housing Navigator, along with their LT Real Estate, she was able to start a new chapter.
Our model is designed to lower barriers for housing accessibility for people like Helen and her family, to get past the conventional screening criteria so that we can give them a safe place to live.
NYP's Outspoken Human Rights Commission has been working closely with homeless people.
We really saw how little inventory there is actually out there, and so trying to actually get the other half of that camp house is going to be still a challenge because there's just not the kind of inventory that's out there.
Hundreds of them are still on the waiting list, and he says it could take up to 5 years to get them into the housing.
I get to take care of him, I get to be with him, I get to teach him and learn with him. It's going to be awesome.
In Spokane, Peter Choi, 4 News Now.